ready. Numbers come, steady, steady. Rock foot to down, come market to yard. If the matter strong, creative drug. If the matter strong, we go talk. If they hide the truck, we go bring them. If you make small, pull your step for stick. I go big guy. We go talk, guys. We go talk. If they hide the truth, we go bring guys. Pull your step for stick. 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. The problem time, no sleeping business. Your voice my tired too. You so static that you empty sitting planet. I need no killer. I beg to differ, my people. If it not
Oh yes, and of course that's it here this evening here on top 105.3. Let me say good evening and good evening to every one of you, wherever you're watching us from, wherever you're joining us from. I'd like to say good evening to you and welcome to top 105.3, the broadcasting 16 of Teach Our People Communications Incorporated, and I will broadcast to you live and direct from Israel City, Grand Gedeh County, Republic of Liberia. So let's say welcome here this wonderful time. The name is Elizana Duewulu. 5 minutes down the hour, 9 o'clock is about time that will bring you the program I beg to differ this wonderful Tuesday evening hour here on top 105.3. So just keep posted and don't you go away. Let's keep doing this together here this wonderful evening. So folks, we are waiting on our panelists, and as soon as possible at the show or we'll start the show here this wonderful time. So let's keep doing this together and don't take it away. If you are there, the Putu, if you are there in Konebo, Glio Twabo, Bazon, BA, let me say good evening to every one of you. Right. Mr. Segomba, Berikatu, Ma, Vic, and the rest of the folks, I'd like to say good evening to every one of you. Not forgetting our superintendent, Mr. Ellie, Honorable Ellie Chesia Grant. I'd like to say good evening to you, Chief. So the veteran is already here. Let's see. Veteran, how you doing today? Veteran. Okay, so folks, if you just joining us, keep posted. I don't go away. Very, very sure they're going to be having our panel set up here. Yeah, so let's just keep doing this together. Those of you watching on Facebook, help us share this podcast or this live so that others can be able to join us here this evening. Yeah, continues to share the live, please. Just help us share the live so that others can be able to follow us here. So let me see what I can do quickly. Okay, so I already done that. Let me share to other group pages too. So folks, you just do the same. Fedrian, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Who won the game? Who won the game?
Who's in Liberia?
No man, FIFA. No man, the World Cup qualifier. World Cup qualifier.
Well, I don't follow today. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I learned our guest is here, so let's move quickly. Whether Mr. Wright come in, play our team song so we can start.
my people, hello time, oh. Top FM 105, we on the air. Leader shout. Cheku Koroma. From ready. In a play. Alex D. We're right there. He beg to differ. I beg to differ, my people. Oh. If you're not correct, we go talk and so. From 9 o'clock to 12 midnight, we sitting here, we ready to fight. No palaver, no fear inside. To talk, we not go hide. Call Mr. George Nubo, bring that sense. The veteran smithing, no nonsense. Amos right, talk and clear, clear. Money don't bless you, let the thing fair. Yes, Smith, strong woman, yeah. If you wrong, she go say River G, how decide? For me country with the life. Give my people, you're ready. Grand bass are steady, steady. From push to down, from market to yard. If the matter strong, we hit it hard. If the thing not straight, we go talk 'em. If they hide the truth, if you make small, do yourself. Speak for them. To the farmer people, oh. If it's not correct, we go talk and so. From 9 o'clock till 12 midnight, we fit me and we ready to fight. No palaver, no fear inside. Put more stuff in a go high. I beg to the farmer people, oh. If it's not correct, we go talk and so. From 9 o'clock till 12 midnight, we fit me and we ready to fight. No palaver, no fear inside. Put more stuff in a go high. People, my people, oh. People, people, lead action. 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. The problem time, no sleeping business. Your voice matter so. When the issues get hot, when the debates get tough, when opinions collide and the truth must rise, this is the program where voices are heard. I bet you people.
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
You're not audible. The volume is very low.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I just heard you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I just heard you.
Okay. Okay. Can I
So
start?
it's
Can I
okay.
start?
It's okay. We're getting you.
Yeah, we haven't started the show yet.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we introduce our guest, Mr. Wolu. You can cut the microphone so we can begin the show. You cut it off? Okay, this is Fred, the veteran Smith. Same like I'm the moderator for this part of the show until Mr. Archie Wright comes on board. Usually we have all our panelists seated. Joining us now we have Honorable Christopher Nipe, and we have our special guest live from South Africa. Today we having a different type of topic, a topic that will enthuse you all, that traditional healer, how traditional healer can play a major part in our healthcare system. This is the focus of the show. And we are fortunate to have our sister live from South Africa, who will be helping understand what is the traditional healer and how can they play a major role in our healthcare system. But before we do that, let's introduce some of our panelists that will be with us. No other we have right here now, Honorable Christopher Nippe. Uh, Introduce yourself and also greet our guests, Mr. Nippe.
Thank you, panelists and radio audience. My name is Christopher Nipe. I'm a panelist on the I Beg to Differ show.
Okay, tell something about yourself.
Something about myself. Oh, wow. That would be a
You
laundry
should.
list of all the activities
No, no,
I've
no,
been
no,
engaged
no,
in.
no. Just short, just short. That's all.
Suffice that I come from the last and go to the first.
Just
I'm the
briefly.
former political and consular officer of the Republic of Liberia to his mission here in Washington, D.C. Prior to that, I worked at the Foreign Ministry. Prior to that, at the Liberian Produce Marketing Corporation as Assistant Regional Manager in Ganta, Nimba County, where the incursion took place in '89. I then moved on to Liberia Cocoa and Coffee Corporation as the Assistant Manager for Administration. And then I'm a household, my name is a household, has penetrated
Okay,
the household of Liberia. I'm a former footballer. I play both on the
okay,
field
Mr.
and
Nippe.
lastly in the goal.
Okay, thank you. So let's welcome our special guests and the other panelists come and then we will
Well, I
welcome
didn't
them.
end. I didn't end.
Oh, but we have our special guest now.
The question would be where?
She's here already. Okay, so Mr. Nippe, thank you for the short introduction. We have our special guest. She's from South Africa live. And her name is, we are settled to greet her, Namsa Hamka. Uh, she will be giving us some insight into the role of traditional healer in the healthcare system. Welcome, our special guest. Welcome to Top FM 105.3. I bet to differ. Welcome. How is South Africa right now?
Thank you very much. Good evening,
Hi.
everybody.
Okay. How is
My
South
name is
Africa right now? I can hear you. How is South Africa right now?
South Africa is
Mr.
very hot,
Mr. Wulu, cut
and
out the microphone. Mr. Wulu, cut out the microphone. We're hearing noise behind. We're having music behind the background. Cut it. Thank you.
South
How is
Africa
South
is
Africa right now?
South Africa is very, very hot, and there are lots of protests that are
Okay.
occurring in certain towns.
Okay, I see.
Like,
So usually I will introduce, but I want you to introduce yourself before we go into the topic.
okay, I will introduce myself.
Yeah.
My name is Nomsa Hoka. I'm from the rural areas of Umtata in the Eastern Cape. I was born there, and now I am settled in Cape Town. I'm a registered nurse. I read an advanced midwifery college in homeopathy and a traditional birth attendant and a healer, a traditional healer, Sangoma. I'm going to present the issue about the role of traditional healing in the healthcare system. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud. Yeah, loud and clear. Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to present the role of traditional healing in the healthcare system. What are traditional healers? Those are the people that are recognized by the community. They are trusted by the community. They are accessible to the community. And they are involved in spirituality. There are different types of traditional healers that we have. The first one is the Sangoma. The Sangoma is chosen by the ancestors. They chose them through dreams, through visions, and through prophecy. You cannot just go and become a Sangoma without being chosen by the ancestors. There are a link between the ancestors and the community. And they undergo a certain ritual or ukutwasa. That is a training that they undergo. It depends on the type of college, or I would say the place where you are trained. Some take 6 months, some take up to 5 years. There are different types of sangomas. There are the Ndawe Sangoma, that is from, I would say it's from different countries, like that they believe that those Ndawe people are the people that traveled from South Africa to other countries, and then they accepted the spirituality from that area. There is also the Xhosa traditional healing Sangoma. That one is from the Xhosa nation. You are trained differently as compared to the Ndawe. And then there is the Makosi one. The Makosi one, it belongs to the Zulu people and the Sotho people, where they will always say when they meet you, Makos. Then there is also Umtandazi. Umtandazi is one that is praying whenever he is consulting. The way the Sangomas are consulting, they consult through visions. They will tell you that they have had a vision that is like this, something is going to happen to a person. They consult through spirituality or divine, where they will consult the patient when he comes. They also use bones. The bones is either you are taught by your ancestors or you are taught by your Kobela or your teacher. They consult with those. And then there are Inyangas. The Inyangas are those people that are not undergoing any training. They just assign themselves to traditional healers or to another Inyanga. They learn the medications through a process. They are taught the medication. Those, when the client comes, the client doesn't get consultation from them. They just tell their problems, and then the Inyanga will give the client the medication according to the problems. Are there any questions? I can't hear.
Help her understand traditional healing as it stands now from the past to the present. Traditional healing still relevant in today's society, and how our ancestors perform such a task? Traditional healer still performing the task in the same way, or there are challenges?
Traditional healers are not performing their procedures in the same way. There are certain challenges. For example, there is people that are scamming, who scam, and they are charlatans who say that they are traditional healers, whereas they are not traditional healers. As a result, people are not treated well. They don't get their treatment because those people don't know what is happening in the traditional healing fraternity. So people are struggling with that. And also financially, the new traditional healers are asking a lot of money from the society. Whereas in the olden days, people were asked, when they come to the traditional healer, it was either you bring a chicken or you bring some little money that they call ukuvula. It does open the bag. And then after that, the healer will ask you to bring his cow or her cow. Now it doesn't work like that in the present because of the media and also technology. They will ask an exorbitant amounts, and those exorbitant amounts, other people who are poor cannot manage to get them.
So you are naming the two type of traditional healer. You name the first one and the second one. So help
Mm.
us the differences between all two you were trying to touch on it. Could you just elaborate much more?
The sangomas are the ones that are chosen by the ancestors. They are the ones that consult through divination, through bones. They also are the ones who will give the medication depending on the divination that they have. The Inyangas do not go into training. They just assign themselves to a person who is an Inyanga. And then after that, the person, when he comes to the Inyanga, he will tell the Inyanga, I have problem. The Inyanga won't consult. And then the Inyanga will land to prescribe the medication depending on the type of problems that the person has.
So is this type of knowledge from a traditional healer, is it transformed through one generation to another generation from father to son? Or is something, as you talk about, you have to learn it, you have to train? Or something your parents just give it to you, or you are born with that gift?
With the Inyangas, it is transferred from generation to generation by word of mouth. Your father will teach you, and you teach your children. The children will teach your grandchildren. But with the Sangoma, you cannot be taught. The ancestors must choose a certain person. When you die, the ancestors must choose a certain person who they are going to be training or who will go for training. Then they will choose that person, and then the person will go to training that is called Ukutwasa. And then after Ukutwasa, that's when now the traditional healer will be a Sangoma, a full-fledged Sangoma.
Is traditional healer, are they relevant in today's society in terms of bettering our health system? How is it done in South Africa with the medical?
Trad- Traditional healers are the people, as I said, that traditional healers are the people that are trusted by the community. So about 80% of people, they go to the traditional healers before going to the biomedical people. As they do that, the traditional healers are the ones that are the first contact to the patient. And they are accessible and they are available because they work throughout the night. Whereas in hospitals, maybe they will say, no, the doctor is not there. You cannot be attended to. So the people will first, when there's a problem, attend the traditional healer and then go to the doctor.
Let me introduce our moderator for today, Mr. Wright. Meet our special guest, and then we'll continue.
Pleased to meet you.
Mr. Wright?
Yeah, thank you, Veteran Smith. Welcome, Madam
Thank you.
Numska Patricia Hackle.
Okay.
Welcome to the platform. It is good to have you. And I've been following on my way home. And you are such a wonderful guest to have on the platform. Thank you for coming,
Thank you.
Veteran
So
Smith.
Thank
let's
you
go.
very much.
Let's go to Mr. Nipe. What he have heard so far, Honorable Christopher Nipe. Any question for our guest? Mr. Christopher Nipe? He's not with us. Okay,
Wait.
let's.
You hear me now?
Yeah. Any question for our guest?
Okay. The question is, do you have the traditional healers group as a Sagoma? And then you mentioned about a few years to 5 years of training.
Yes.
Uh, how does that correlate with the other guys who are referred to as in younger or what?
Okay, traditional healers undergo a training. They are assigned to a Kobela, which is a trainer, their trainer, which is also a Sangoma. The Sangoma takes the traditional healer under her wing. And then after that, they stay at the traditional healer's place. They undergo training there. Based on the medication they must use, they will go for herb hunting. They will be taught how to diagnose people. They will also be taught how to dance so as to revoke their spirits of ancestrally. They will also be taught how to cleanse people, rituals like cleansing, ukufuta, ukugaba, and also the medication, how to mix them. And when
Is there
they are taught how to mix, and
what
then
is
when
the
they are taught, so what?
I was asking what is their relationship with other traditional healers in, for instance, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Liberia, or elsewhere? Is there any relationship?
There are people that go to certain places to go and learn about the medications of those areas. For example, people go to Nigeria, they go to Togo, they go to Benin, they go to Zimbabwe, they go to Mozambique, they go to Tanzania. That is called ukukendla. Because after you passed your Ubutwasa, your training, you are allowed to go and get more information. Sometimes the ancestors are the one who will tell you where to go. They will tell you where to go. But there are those that assign themselves only to go and learn there.
Now, one is traditional method of healing, and the other one is the medical hospital. Has there been any time where the medical hospital has failed and the traditional
They
healer
have,
has been successful, or vice versa? The traditional healer has failed and the medical practitioners have been successful? If so, what is the success rate?
fortunately, I'm a nurse, so I visit both. I know both of the avenues. They are in the biomedical field. Diseases that the biomedical field cannot treat. For example, with the people who are having mental disorder,
Mhm.
traditional healers, I would say they are more advanced in treating those people. And also with people that have kidney problems, they don't need dialysis. They give medications, and their medication have been proven to help the people. And there are
Okay.
other also conditions that can be treated by the traditional medicine. With the biomedical doctors, I would say the biomedical doctors mostly you will find that herbs are more treating the patients, whereas the biomedical medication they don't solve the problem. They make the problem just to subside, only to event itself in the next time. So I don't know whether the biomedical people can really treat the diseases. Yes, they can make it subside, but I don't think they will. I will make an example with diabetes. They will give you metformin with diabetes, the biomedical medicine. And then when they give you the metformin, there will be some complications with the metformin. It will affect your kidneys, it will affect your liver, and it also will cause you heart failure if you don't take it. You must take it constantly. Whereas with the herbal medicine, if you use them, they will lower the cortisol levels and help curb the insulin resistance in your system. I don't know whether you understand me.
I understand that, but
Yeah.
let's bring that into the realm of these high illnesses, which, for instance, cancer, a person must undergo chemotherapy, and which has a corresponding negative effect where the person is grossly emaciated, loss of
Mm.
hair, and what have you. How do you?
Mm.
What can the traditional healer do in such an instance as regards the healing of a person of cancer?
In the healing of the people with cancer, there are medications that are used, herbal medications that are used for the healing of cancer, although they haven't been tested whether they are really working or not. But what has been proved is that they subside the effect of cancer in your body. Just like in HIV. In HIV, there is a medication, a herb that we call it potato. It's like a potato. That potato, it encapsulates the enzymes of the HIV, and then it helps to reduce the level of HIV in your system.
But you're talking about reduction of or to the level of HIV or cancer in the system, but then it doesn't heal.
Cancer in the system, it lowers it. It doesn't heal. There hasn't been a test that proves that the traditional medicine makes the cancer disappear, whereas there have been researchers, that claim that it has, but I wouldn't stand on that one because I haven't experienced it.
I see. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Mm. Can I go
So
forward?
oh yeah, you can. Okay, go ahead. I said Mr. Wright want to ask a question. Then you go ahead. She stopped to a point,
Okay.
and we asked a question. Go ahead.
They,
Okay. Before you continue, lastly, where you find that traditional medicine can be effective, and where scientific medicine can be effective, or you think collaboration would be good?
I think collaboration will be good because in cases like meningitis, like TB, the biomedical medicine is more effective because they use the antibiotics and they use other medicine. Whereas in the traditional medicine, yes, we have herbs that they claim they have an antibiotic effect. But because, as I said, that it hasn't been researched, and also the strength is the problem, because the traditional healers don't know how much strength they should give to the patient. Because that's another thing that the biomedical doctors who had a problem with traditional medicine. So if we collaborate, then there is research that is based on the traditional medicine. I think things will be fine for us. We can be able to collaborate and then help the patients together. But
Okay,
at the
let
same
me
time, but
no
at the
continue.
same time, there is a problem because traditional healers have a fear that the biomedical doctors are going to steal their knowledge. So traditional healers are not exposing their knowledge much to the biomedical medicals. As a result, now there is no research that is done correctly concerning the herbal medicines that are given by the traditional healers. Even if somebody has that medicine that can maybe treat HIV or whatever, she will keep it to herself and not inform the other second person.
And Madam Hawker, this is where I want to come in. That was where I was going to come in with my question.
Mm.
And I'm glad that you talked about it.
Mm.
It's been years. We are taught, history now shows that the Africans discover medicine.
Mm.
We practice medicine. We discover all of these things that we are doing today. But fast forward thousands years later, we are chasing other people's medication, other people's healthcare delivery system.
Mm-hmm.
You just said that others who have the know-how are scared because their knowledge and skills can be stolen.
Mm.
And so for that reason, they are not sharing what they know to the rest of us.
Mm.
Now, I want to talk about the solutions. What do you think can be done in that direction so that we can be able to benefit? When I mean we, I mean the continent, the African continent, and the rest of the world can benefit from the enormous knowledge and skills that we have on the continent of Africa through our help list. What can we do in that instance? Now that you have talked about it.
Firstly, as you know that most of our medicines are not written down. They are not written down because the other one mixes a certain herb with a certain herb. It does the same thing that I do if I mix a certain herb with a certain herb. There's no formularity. There's no formula in our herbal medicine. And secondly, there is a tendency of the biomedical doctors or the pharmacist. They still, once they hear that the herb helps, they steal it. And what they do, they put it into capsules. They make capsules out of that medication. I will make an example of when there was COVID. There was what we call, I don't know what you call it. We call it umhlonyane. It's an old medication for flu. That medication was used. What they did, the people from the biomedical, they stole that and they made their own medication with it. Even with the African potato, which the one that I say it helps in HIV, they have now capsules that are made out of African potato. So you see, there is still a problem. There is still a gap between the biomedical and the medical. I think a trust.
You are one of the practitioners, and you know about this. I like to think that you are working with other people within that space, within the herbal medicine space, and you guys are aware of this practice from the biomedical people. My question to you is: how do we bridge that gap that is affecting you people, the traditional herbalists, and we the consumers, we the patients? Because we're not benefiting from your knowledge and skills. All right? Because if we were, we wouldn't be in the situation. And you know why that is happening. You said because the biomedical folks are stealing your knowledge, your medication, and your skills. How do we fix that? How do we fix that?
Firstly, the traditional healers need to be together.
Okay.
They must be together. And then there is the property rights, where the traditional healers can be given the rights that this one mustn't be taken from the traditional healers to be used by the biomedical medicine. And there must be also be associations that control the traditional healers, because mostly the traditional healers are not well controlled. There are those that are under a certain association, and the others are under another association. And that causes a gap, because now these associations are divided and they are not working hand in hand. Whereas with the nursing profession, there's only one association and there's only one council that governs the medicals and the nurses. So the problem that we are divided as traditional healers is another problem that gives us a problem that we can't control our staff. Our staff is going everywhere. Everybody wakes up and he wants to be a traditional healer. He just goes and takes few medications that he helps that he knows. And then he'll say he'll treat the people. Some they work, some they don't work. So there's a great problem. If you can have a regulated council, not an interim council, a regulated council, and then if maybe there is, what is it, international property rights?
Yeah.
What are those property rights? Yeah, if we can have that. And we also have research. We research our medications and we work on a formula. The formula that if I give this person this and this, he will be right. I think that those are the things that we need to do.
And those are very beautiful prescriptions for bridging this gap. But I want to come in with this then. You are in the southern portion of Africa. You are from Southern Africa. And there are traditional herbalists all across Africa doing beautiful work that you are doing too. Do we have a traditional herbalist organization of Africa? Do we have that? And if so, are you guys working together? Unfortunately,
we don't have that organization. There was once that I don't know which year, where they were trying to organize that organization in Zimbabwe, but it fell off. It didn't exist. It fell off because there were some misunderstanding in between the traditional healers also. Because another problem is that traditional healers are jealous of each other. If I see that somebody is progressing, I would sabotage that person. So that's another problem. Jealousy is the biggest problem in our profession, and it kills our profession also.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
So
let me go
I
back
don't think.
to. Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry for interrupting you. You want to finish, please?
No, I was going to say. So if maybe we can form an organization, in fact, a council of traditional healers, that is going to govern all the traditional healers with the same ethical and acts, then that will be fine. Because now those that are not traditional healers, who are charlatans, can be taken to court and be struck off the roll or whatever is happening. But
Yeah,
they should be.
yeah, agree. Let's go back to you, Veteran Smith.
Let's introduce Mr. Nemo. Mr. Nemo, introduce yourself and meet our guests.
George Noble, I'm glad to be back, even though I'm late. And Miss Hucker, you are welcome
Thank you.
on I beg to differ.
Thank you.
Is a tough place. We'll ask you several questions,
No problem. I will.
etc., etc.
Okay, you can start your questioning right now, Mr. Nemo.
Okay. So I mean, or you just said meet our guest. I mean, I don't have. Is
Okay,
she?
let me. Okay, we'll continue the show, and then
Is she a
you can
nurse
come back.
or midwife or what have you?
I'm a midwife. I'm a herbalist. I'm a sangoma. I'm a
Okay,
registered nurse, and I'm a homeopathic remedy, and I'm a traditional birth attendant.
I'm glad. I'm glad to know that my grandfather was a chief, and he was a traditional healer. Um, I mean, or you made a very good point when you talk about people not writing things down. A lot of people went to my grandfather for healing. I was living right there, and he would bring his stuff, machine, and go to the person. I mean, he should have said, oh, this is what I got, and this is what it is good for. So, I'm glad you are here, and let me give you my time to Mr. Nippy, who I met here. I mean, as we progress, I will come up with more questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Madam Hawker, we're doing it in portion by portion. You wanted to go with the second part of your.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then we'll ask you a question.
Yes. And then, as I said, there is also Mtandas. Mtandas is one who consults through preaching. She uses the Bible, she uses coffee, she uses water. And even with her treatment, she will use the water or candles, or she will use the iswasho. We call it iswasho. I don't know what you guys are calling it. It's some powdery stuff that is done with salt and ash. then those are used by umtandas. Umtandas is the one that goes to certain churches like ZCC, like Zion, like Apostle, like what is the other church? But all those that wear blue or green stuff when they go, those are the four umtandas. It is believed that those people are from the family that used to attend churches before. Then the ancestors come as angels to them. The healer also uses other methods based on social and cultural and religious practices. They offer holistic care by addressing social, cultural, and religious, emotional, and spiritual and psychological well-being. If a healer is treating you, he doesn't treat you in one side. Maybe if you've got stomach ache, he will treat you with stomach ache. Or maybe if you can't sleep, he will treat you with some medication for not sleeping. She will treat you with the medication to solve the problem of you not sleeping. And then she will also want to find the cause of why are you not sleeping. And then she will also consult the family to see if there are any problems within the family so that he can do all of them at the same time in totality. Key aspects of traditional healers. They include holistic approach by focusing on balancing mind and body. They don't just do physical, they also do your mind, your body, your physical, and also your emotions, and also your cultural. Maybe in the other, when she consults, she will discover that maybe the ancestors are complaining. There's a complaint from the ancestors. And then what she will do, he will prescribe the cleansing or a ritual to cleanse the client. That cleansing won't only involve the client, it will involve also the family. The family will be involved, and there will be some rituals that are done. They also use the sage. Our sage, we call it impepo. There are different types of sage when they consult. There is impepo from the river. There is impepo from the forest. There is impepo, they call it impepo for twins. When you are treating the twins, you use that impepo. And also there is impepo for the Romans. It's like stones from the Roman church, the one that they use in the Roman church. So they also use it. Those are the means of medium of consulting with the ancestors, if they want to consult with the ancestors. Some also use cow dung, dried cow dung. For example, if maybe I don't belong to that family, but I'm in that family's house. So I'm not supposed to burn them people. I'm supposed to burn the cow dung. The cow dung is the one that is going to connect me with my ancestors. Are there any questions?
Yes. The role of our ancestor when they leave us, they also go to the traditional healer to work with the traditional healer to help the traditional healer in maybe helping with our spiritual being or with our health. That still exists today.
The traditional healer, when he consults you, what she does, she calls her ancestors first. The ancestors that they are stronger are from the mother side. There are 4 ancestors that need to be called. It's from your mother's side, from your father's side, from your mother's mother's side, and from your father's father's side, the mother. So what they do, they call those. Then after that, they will call your ancestors, the client's ancestors, to come and help with the consultation. But before that, the client, when she leaves home, she must also call her ancestors and bend them people and tell the ancestor that I'm leaving. I'm going to so and so for consultation. Can you go with me and be there?
That's interesting. What have been your experiences working with people? Are there times that the ancestor will say something to you, either positive or negative, about that daughter or that son when you're working on them?
When you consult, if you consult, they cover the whole family. The ancestors will tell you about the whole family. And then they will also tell you about the problems that are with their children, maybe the son or the boy. Some are negative, some are positive. So as a healer, you don't have to say, no, the ancestors say this and this and this. We'll just give an advice to the family that you must be aware, so and so mustn't do this and this and this. Because it is also not allowed to call names. For example, if somebody is, when you consult it, there's a name that comes in that is causing the problem or a witch, then when you call it the name, it's not allowed, it's not legal. You might go to jail. So it's advised to be vigilant when you are doing your consultation and not throw everything just like that.
I see. Let me go to Mr. Numo. Mr. Numo, any question for
Yes,
our guest?
yes. I have question. Um, Madam Hawker, is this an inborn trait, or did you receive any training as a traditional healer?
What happens if somebody is going to be a sangoma? There are two different types of traditional healers. There's a Inyanga. Inyanga doesn't go under any training. He doesn't dream. He doesn't do divine.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is sangoma. The sangoma, when the process of being a sangoma starts, you first dream certain things. Maybe they will show you where you must go and train. The person who must train you. They will show you the place where you are supposed to go. They
Mm-hmm.
will also show you what is going to be done to you. The trainer mustn't do his own thing. He must be guided by you. That my ancestor today, they say, I must do this and this and this. So it's not like a fashion or a formulary things. Then you are also directed to where to get your medication, your medicines, like the herbs, the leaves, the bugs. They will tell you must go wake up now, go and get this and this in this forest. Then you will tell your trainer that I've been assigned to this. Even with your consultation, they will teach you how to consult while you're sleeping. They will tell you how to consult people. Even when the person is coming, maybe if somebody is coming for consultation, you will dream about that person and what is happening with her. Then when she comes into your house, you see that, no man, this is the person I dreamt about.
Okay. What you are talking about, I can relate to it.
Mm.
There are healers in the Grebo tradition from West Africa or from Liberia, southeastern Liberia. We call Griot. Griot, you gotta go for training for 7 years.
Mm.
But people who were born with it, with a healing or message or spirit, like my grandfather, they didn't go to any training, and they were I mean, he was healing people. People used to come to him. Now, how do you marry the traditional healing with the Western healing? I mean, let's say a woman is in pain. I mean, how do you do the diagnosis, and what tell you that, oh, I need to go to the traditional way, or I need to go to the Western way?
When a patient comes, when a client comes, you consult the patient by divination. You divine that patient.
Mhm.
Once you divine that patient, and then you do also, I also use bones. With me, I use bones. And I'm lucky because I'm an educated person and I'm a nurse. So I'm able to decide this one doesn't need traditional healing. For example, I wouldn't say to a TB patient, you must take this medication and go and vomit because she will vomit blood. So I'll be killing that patient. Or patient with gastritis, and then I give her something like for diarrhea because this will kill the patient. So you have to weigh your medication, your prescription, so that you also put the patient on to be safe at the same time.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
okay.
You done, Mr. Lulu?
Yes,
Mr. Ryan?
yes,
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
All right. Let's go to Mr. Christopher Nippet. Mr. Nippet, any question?
Yes, thank you so much for your eloquence and the education of today. But I was thinking, you talk about some of the people pretending to be Sangoma and they are not. And then
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about you yourself being one of the practitioners of the Sangoma science. My question to
Mm.
you is that you consult, you do by divination, whatever means, and then that
Mm-hmm.
follows the issuance of some portion. Is it not
Mm.
possible, or is it possible that when you shall have done your divination and an X or Y person has a certain kind of illness that you can heal, can there be portion that you can harness from these leaves? Because I understood you say all of the things you do bones. That's one. The bones, I'm sure, will tell you what has happened. Dreaming will tell
Mm-hmm.
you. And then the traditional people will explain to you what needs to be done, the kind of herbs to be given.
Yes.
Ha-
Yes.
Can you harness those herbs and then put them into bottles? Say, for instance, TB, bronchitis, kidney problem, whooping cough, diabetes, instead of using metformin,
Yes. You.
and ED and all those kind of stuff, and harness them in such a way. Because I think the reason why I'm coming up with that point is that God has given you this ability to divinely tell a person what is happening in his system or his system. Is it not
Mm.
possible that you could get these drugs, the various leaves, and then you process them, and then you put them in a container, like a bottle, for instance, and then you mark them? Is it possible? And if it is
Yes. It's
possible, why
possible.
don't you consider doing that?
No, it's possible. Mostly now, this is what is done here in South Africa. People they bottle their medications or put them in a plastic and then label them, just like the medications that are sold in the pharmacies. They put them on those boxes on those papers, and then also on the plastics and put them and then label them. This is what now is common. Before it wasn't there. Now it's common because of the technology and also of media. People have learned to devise certain means. Even the soaps, traditional healers also do soaps. Soaps for luck, soaps for dreams, soaps for work. They do them. They take the soap and then they mix it with the medications that are that with the herbs that are known to bring luck, to bring joy and all that. So now they have really developed.
Mr. Nippet, any more
Okay.
questions?
Do they export them?
Do they what?
Export.
Yes,
After
some of them are
packaging them, do they export them?
They export them. They even treat people in USA, in Germany, in UK. They will send them there. But
Oh,
I don't think. But I don't think there is a there is a field that's open for exportation to shops there or chemists there in America or wherever. It's only individual people that they consult, because they consult people and then they send them medication.
okay.
Even here in South Africa, I can now get medication from somebody from Joburg. He will send it by taxi or by courier guy. So now things have developed better than before,
I see.
and they're no longer using the papers to cover their medication. They put them in plastics, those plastic for medications, and then label them, and then also label that how it should be used, how it should be used.
My question to you, before we
No,
go around again, Claudia.
hold on, veteran first. Let
Okay.
Mr. Nipper finish.
Okay.
Mr. Nipper, hold on. Let Mr. Nipper finish.
Okay.
Mr. Nipper, are you done?
Well, I think yeah, I'm done for now.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe let that Claudia in, even though she just got here.
Yeah, I didn't even see you. Thank you, Mr. Nipper. Madam Claudia, welcome to the show. Introduce yourself, please.
I think she's muted.
Thank you very much, and I'm happy to be here again tonight. I have two questions, Dr. Hawker, and I'm happy to have you here because I've never, had this opportunity to interact with a traditional herbalist. There's always been this perception that traditional herbalists and people that can, quote unquote, come up with potions, like magic potions and potions. When someone wants their relationship to last longer, they can go for a potion. Are these two types of people connected? I mean, are you able, or do you indulge in other traditional, things other than just coming up with herbal, medications?
As I said, people go out and learn other medications from other people. So those people are the people that go out and learn their medication from other people. But the medication, like the potions are we are trained about the potions. Why we are trained about the potions? Because there are people who come who have been given those potions. So you need to be able to know what is the mixture that was done there so that you can reverse it. So it's a choice of a healer whether he indulges in the potion thing or in the like in the potion or isiqhito. There's a lot of negative medication. For example, isiqhito. And mostly those medications are given by the inyangas because the inyangas, they don't train. So, and they don't work with they are not controlled by the ancestors. They just work to get money.
Claudia?
She muted herself.
Okay, thank you. No, I'm here. All right, I understand. So in other words, potions are real. Like it can really be something that can actually be used to control something.
Potions are there, and they are prescribed by the inyangas because the inyangas are not. When you are a healer and you indulge in negative medicine, the ancestors will punish you. There will be a problem that you are going to consult. So inyangas, they don't depend on any ancestors and whatever. They just work. It's just like being trained and then work. So they are not answerable to anybody. So those are the ones that can do that.
What is considered negative medicine? I'm kind of struck by that.
Negative medication are those medicine that can hinder people. They are not treating the people, they hinder the people. For example, the portions, like she's saying, portions are not good. Portions, they make somebody ill. For example, she will develop TB, she will develop ulcers and all that. Those are negative medications. And if you touch those medications, you need to cleanse yourself if you are a healer. And if you don't cleanse yourself, the ancestors are going to punish you.
So that is in the Western world that would be considered medical malpractice. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's go to
But
veterans.
are you both Inyanga and Sagoma?
No,
Or
you can't be both.
Or you can't
You
be
can't
both.
be both. No, you
Okay.
can't. You can be Mthandazi and Sangoma, but you can't be Inyanga and
Okay.
And why is that?
because the Inyanga are not trained. They just learn the medication. Whereas the Sangomas are called by the ancestors. They are governed by the ancestors. Whatever movement they do, it's governed by the ancestors, and they are answerable to the ancestors.
So why are we allowing the Inyanga to practice if they're not governed?
The Inyanga, it's a choice. They choose to be Inyangas. It's an old thing that was there before. There was a difference between Inyanga and the traditional healers. The Inyanga is somebody whose uncle also was Inyanga. So it goes on like that. Carried forward. And then he will assign himself to in another Inyanga and ask the Inyanga to teach him the herbs and pays some amount, maybe in Komo, like 15,000 or whatever. He will pay, he have to pay that.
But they
and
are
it doesn't go on.
But they are dealing with people's lives, Madam Hacker, and for me, that's where my concern lies. You talk about negative medicine. If they are engaged in negative medicine and they are playing with people's lives, they should not be allowed to practice. That's my point.
But they are practicing because they are recognized in our country. But there is an Inyanga, there is a Sangoma.
Okay, got you. I'll go by the Veteran Smith. Veteran Smith.
And they are recognized in Liberia too, Archie.
Mr. Nugo, I'll go to Veteran Smith for Veteran. We'll come to you after him.
Yeah, my question to you is about this climate change that is destroying the power of the traditional heater. Because I can remember when I had yellow fever, they told me to go to a tree, cut the bark of the tree and boil it, and I was healed. Now with this climatic change where they're cutting the tree, I can't look at a tree and tell whether that tree can help you medicine-wise. How are you all dealing with that? When the trees and all these things are medicine, how are you dealing with it as traditional healer?
Yeah, deforestation.
Fortunately, we've got big forests, especially in rural areas. Even the traditional healers from town, they travel and go and get the medicines there, the herbs there. And fortunately, at this moment, they are still working. There's nothing that has been affected by the climate change.
They do not cut the tree. There are certain trees that are designated for traditional healer in South Africa that they don't damage the forest.
No, there are forests that we regard as natural forests. Natural forests are those forests, the old forests. They don't touch them. What they do now, they plant other trees, these trees, wattle trees and all that. That's where they cut the trees. So in our areas, there are the trees, the old forests. And then there's these new forests of wattle trees and all that. Those are the ones that are used to be cut, and then they make planks, they make all the boards and all that.
So take me through, are there special people who just deal with getting the medicine for the traditional healer, or the traditional healer themselves look for the medicine? Take me through that process.
There are people who go and get the medication from that farm, from the forest. And then these people, they bring them to the traditional healers and sell them. But if somebody is training students, they usually go to the forest to go and get the medication, the herbs. But there are certain people that they are paid through, it's their type of work. They will collect certain herbs and then put them in their bags and then sell them for the healers. There are certain markets. There are certain markets like in KwaZulu-Natal, there's a big market of herbs that is called Doria. And in Joburg, there's Faraday and Mai. They sell herbs. Those herbs, they get them from different places around South Africa.
So what are the different type of herbs? Let's say you have this type of herbs can be used for many kind of medication or heating. This type of herbs can be used for this type. Or how do you know which herb cure this disease versus the other disease?
One, firstly, you dream about it. They will tell you. When you sleep, if you are a Sangoma, they will tell you, go and get this herb at such and such a place and do and grind it. It is going to help with this and this and this. Also, the teacher, it teaches you, because from his previous experience, he knows that you combine this medication like this with this medication, then it's going to treat this condition. Then he will take you and go and show you. And it is wise that you show the student the leaves, the bark, and also the roots, so that she knows this medication, and not just get the leaves or get the bark only. And we know now certain places, for example, I know where to get a certain herb. If I want to go and get a herb, I know where I will get it, because I've been trained and I've been going to the forest for a long time. So I know if I go to the Eastern Cape, I must go to this place, I will get this. And there are some of the herbs that you get from the ground, not from the trees or from anything, from the ground. Like Iqikamlilo, you get it from the ground. And also the one from the river that helps with people who've got problems with gynecological problems, and some who want to get babies. That herb, it's like they call it itangazan. It's a small pumpkin. They call it itangazan. That you grind it and you boil it, and then it will cleanse the uterus, and then the person can get the baby. Or if she's got dysmenorrhea, it will treat the dysmenorrhea, and amenorrhea, it will cause a patient to have bleeding.
All right, Mr. Newman, come in.
Okay. Are you familiar with Yuku Thwaza?
So what?
Yuku Thwaza.
I went for Rukutwasa.
Eh?
I did go for Rukutwasa, and I did go for Rukutwasa for two types of Sangoma. I am a Xhosa, so I started to Twasa as a Xhosa.
Okay.
While I was still tossing as a Xhosa, then Indawa came and said I must also do it. And then I went to another traditional healer to do that one. So I'm Indawa, I'm a Xhosa trained.
Okay. Now, people say that the Western people call it witches. They say African can fly, on broom, this and that. In my county, there was a man, maybe younger. He was in Monrovia, and 500 miles by road, he impregnated his wife. Can you explain?
You said there was a man in Monrovia. What happened?
He was in Monrovia, and that is 500 miles by road. And he pregnant a wife in a place called Golobo. No, Golobo.
So you got a wife there?
No, so he was not there. He was 500 miles away from his wife, but he managed to impregnate his wife while he was away from her. How did that happen?
We don't have that one in our country. I think that is spiritual. In traditional healing and in Nyanga, there is also spirituality that is occurring. For example, there is people who can send some stuff from here, and then they say they send it by air, through the air. They throw it through the air, and then it attacks that person. So I think that is spirituality. There are people who have gifts like that.
And that
For
is your
example,
area.
there are,
You are
for example,
Sangoma, right?
no, yeah, I'm a Sangoma.
Yes.
But I think even the Nyangas are the ones that are good in that. For example, if maybe my wife left,
Mm-hmm.
went to Durban, I can take medication and mix it and send it to Durban to go and fetch my wife. So the Zulus are good in that one. The Makosis are good in that one.
Okay.
So
In
this is actually,
traditional healing,
Yeah.
spirituality is involved. And in spirituality, you know that there are things that are like magic.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot explain how they happen. For example, somebody will say, I can perform, for the young will say, I can make the thunderstorm. And then he mixes his medication and then he does that. And it occurs. And then
So
maybe you lost
how
your cows.
how does
You lost your
magic
cows.
how does magic happen in African tradition?
It's
Because
through me.
I saw in my district, I saw a man cutting his thumb
Mm.
pieces and eating the pieces, and when you open a mouth, the tongue stay there. I saw
Yeah, this
somebody
is true.
walking on thread. So it's just happening in our eyes, and that is not real. Or how do you say that?
That is spirituality. You can't explain it or how it happens. It's just like somebody he got his cow lost, and then he will send the meditation to go and fetch the cow, and the cow will come back. Like when somebody has got a case, then they use the spirituality meditation, and then the person wins the case, whereas he's done the thing, but he will win. That's
Okay,
spiritual.
can Sangoma walk on water like Jesus Christ?
What?
Can Sangoma walk on water?
Sangoma.
Eh?
Walk on what? On water.
Walk on water, walk on a river, walk on a sea like Jesus Christ.
that probably be in Yanga. I think in Yanga,
No,
the Sangoma are the
No,
good
that
people.
younger
that's
can
in
do.
Nyanga that can do that. That's an Nyanga that can do that.
But Jesus
The
was dealing
Nyangas,
with
no,
Jesus
rather the
was dealing
Nyangas are
with
more spiritual than the Sangomas. Sangomas mostly they learn medication, herbs. They learn herbs, how to mix herbs, how to treat person with this and this. The Nyangas, they go overboard and they do other things.
I see.
But if the Yangas are not trained, if they are not trained as the Sangomans that go for 5 or more years of training, how do you balance that with a younger walking on the water, eating razor blade, cutting his tongue, and
It's because it's because the Nyanga goes to me. For example,
Fire.
the Nyanga will go to you, knowing that you can be able to do spirituality that makes him to walk on the water. And then he will move from you. He will go to Mr. Nuba and ask Mr. Nuba, do you know how to reclaim cows that have been stolen? And then Mr. Nuba will say yes. Then he will learn that. You know, he paid you, he's paying Mr. Nuba, and then he's shopping around for all these things.
So in other words, he's a freelancer.
Yes.
They freelance. They even go. They are the ones that even go out to Tanzania, Benin, Togo, Nigeria to go and learn these spiritual
I
things.
see. Well, let me ask a question. As a Sangoma, do you do legal practice? And if so, are you licensed?
Yes, I'm licensed. I'm licensed as a
Okay.
nurse. I'm licensed as a homeopathy. I'm licensed as a Sangoma
Oh,
with different councils. For example, I'm licensed with the nursing council, and then I'm licensed as a homeopathy and as a homeopathy with the BHF, and then I'm licensed as a Sangoma with the HSCP.
Okay, that's
do you see in the future? Do you see in the future that there could be a collaborative effort with all of the Sagomas in South Africa, with a view of expanding that relationship elsewhere in Liberia, in Nigeria, in Togo, and so that you have, like you have the African Union, for instance?
That's one of my dreams that I see it happening, because if we do that, we can work hand in hand, and we can be able to help each other in problems that we have as traditional healers.
And if so, how soon can that happen?
So what?
What is the time frame? When do you see it happening?
Because of the situation with traditional healers, as I said, that there are charlatans, there's jealousy, because we started a movement for regulating the healers here in South Africa. That was when in 1994, when the independence occurred. But up to till now, we are in the interim stage. We're not completely regulated. And it makes me wonder, why are we still in the interim stage? Whereas it's been a long time that we struggled for this. So it depends on how the healers feel. And as I said, that there are more charlatans than healers. I don't think the charlatans want to be collaborated. They want to work in their own corner, do whatever they are doing, and rob people. That's another problem that we are confronting.
Now you talk about the church. You say these people wear green clothes. They go to these churches and they have some concoction that they blow around. How do you look? Yeah, how do you look at Shepherd Bushiri?
Shepherd Bushiri is not a healer. Shepherd Bushira is not a healer. Shepherd Bushira is one of these these prophets. I don't know where he got his prophecy, and I don't know how far he was taught this prophecy of his. And I still have problems with how he treats people, because I understand there are oils that he gives to the people, and also there's water that he gives to the people. But he doesn't belong to the Zion, because he doesn't, I don't hear that he's got his string. He doesn't have his string. So I have a problem with him because I don't know how he works.
Is he staying in South Africa? Or if he's not, does he have his church staying in South Africa?
There are lots of churches here in South Africa he's got, and I don't know, people, I think he's hypnotizing the people who believe in him, because people are, even if
and would you consider people like that in Yanga?
No, I think he's into cult. More
so
than
he's in cultism.
Into cult, yes. That's how I feel. I don't know. There are lots of these prophets that I believe they are in cult, like Prophet Omotoso, Prophet Mutlala. He's here, he's the South African. So there are a lot of them. They do their thing. I don't know, because at the same time they say they don't want traditional healers, but they do visit the traditional healers. They do
Oh,
visit
yeah.
the Inyangas. So you don't
Oh.
understand what is happening.
Okay.
All
So
right.
let me ask you maybe my last question.
Okay.
You
Okay.
are a
We
Sakoman.
gotta go to the line. We gotta go to the line, guys. So
Yeah, coming. Let me just, Mr. Wright, just let me ask you one question.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
You are a Sakoman, at the same time you practice homeopathic. Um, are you
Medical.
allowed in the hospital if, for instance, I'm present in South Africa in the hospital and I'm suffering from diabetes, but they are giving me metformin? And you understand that metformin will compromise my liver and etc. etc. Will you introduce yourself as a sarcoma and ask the medical doctors to treat me?
They know that I'm a Sangoma where I work. They know that I'm a Sangoma because there is a certain attire that I put on my head. For example, this cloth I put on my head. So they know that I'm a Sangoma. Sometimes I put on beads. So they know that I'm a Sangoma. And secondly,
Can
when
they allow you
patients,
to
for
treat
example,
someone?
not at the hospital, but I treat them at my place.
Oh,
When
okay.
somebody has got, let me make an example. When somebody, I do events, for example, with patients, and then I find patients that they've got high blood pressure, they have diabetes, they have high cholesterol. What I do, I advise them on the herbs that they must buy, like the spices, because there are spices that help diabetes and high blood pressure. So when I give them education and counsel them, I do advise them what to use. Because the others, they will say, I'm using this metformin and it's making me uncomfortable. Then I will tell them, no, try this and this and this and this and see how it goes and give them the directions. Even with the people that have got high blood pressure. Some it helps, some it doesn't help.
Okay.
Mr.
Alex, are
Wright?
you there? Alex. Okay. So we're going to keep rolling. Alex is not here. When Alex comes, we'll then go to the line. Who was coming? Was that you, Mr. Lugo, coming in?
No, they're going to Claudia.
Claudia is not here. Okay, Alex is here. Alex, take us to the line. All right.
Okay, so that's it this evening here, folks. You've been listening here on Top 105.3, the program I beg to differ. It's about time that we go to the phone lines here from you 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 are the numbers supported you tonight, and you're going to be live on Top 105.3. You listen to our guests here explaining why having issues. You listen to panelists asking a lot of questions here, and maybe you want to get a clear understanding from the guests. It's about time I will take you here this wonderful evening to hear from you. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. And you're going to be live here tonight. Let's hear from you quickly on the telephone line 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. You listen to the guests here, listen to panelists, and you've been following the show. Maybe you did not get something that you were explaining about and you want to get a clear understanding. She's the rightful person now to answer you. And so you can call us on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504, and you're going to be live. So while we are waiting, we'll take the things on and keep it rolling here. We'll get the call and then we'll hold it right there.
Liberia. My people like a Taibo. Top FM 105.3, we on the air. Leader, shout, Sheku Koroma.
0776-105-105-881-14-3504. 776-105-105-881-14-3504. And let's hear from you this evening.
I bet to different people. If it's not correct, we go talk and so. From 9 o'clock to 12 midnight, we sleeping here, we ready to fight. No palava, no fear.
0776-105-105-881-14-3504. Well, 2 minutes of you. If we can't get you, and I have to go back because we can't keep our guest waiting. Yeah, so if we can't get you, we have to go back to her and continue the show here. 0776-105-105. We go on the line and pick her Bedekatu. Who is here on the line? Let's quickly picking her up. Hello.
Yes, yes, sir. Mr. Doyle Blue. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Chief. How you doing?
We bless God and good evening to all of
Welcome
our
to the show.
professors. Yeah, thank you. Good evening to all of our professors. Good evening to Mr. Guest. Welcome to class. Thank you for following the show. I guess our studio guest topic on the discussion has to do with a health-related matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we just want to say thank you so much to her for accepting our invitation. We want her to know that this invitation has been awarded to her. It is because of us, not our professors. They know her, they know what she stands for, but because we wanted her to come and share her expertise with some of us too, to learn something, take some advices in that we can follow, and maybe one way or another, we can be able to benefit from it. That is the reason why they choose to invite us. So we want to commend them, also commend her for accepting our invitation. We just pray and hope that we want her to make this class will be her class, if not every day, but at least twice in a week, so that we can learn more from her. Thank you so much. Congratulations and welcome again.
Thank you, Bedekatu, for being part of the show. We'll pick up one more call and then we'll go back. 0776-105-105-881-14-3504. 0776-105-105-881-14-3504. We pick up one more call and then we go back quickly here. So 0776-105-105-881-14-3504. 1 minute. If we can't get to, we go back to the panelists. Continue the show. 0776-105-105-881-14-3504. 0776-105-105-881-14-3504. That's it. We will hold it there. Give it back to the co-host and continue the show.
Thank you, Mr. Wulu. Thank you so much. Thanks to Willa Katu for calling in. Madam Harker, so
Mr. Ra,
the caller. I'm sorry.
let's just put in this person because they're already on the line. We take it.
Oh, okay, sure. Go ahead.
Hello,
Yeah, hello, Mr. Wu.
Asmin. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. My name is Asmin Jallo. I'm calling from FP community.
Go ahead. I hear you quick.
Thank you. Listen to the guest. I want to ask question.
Okay.
Yeah, I was listening. I hear her saying that they can send people to go and learn about their tradition, their medical tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know what are they play they can send people like in West Africa, Togo, or Nigeria, or Benin Republic, whether they have pharmacy there, or in the North Africa, whether they've been going there, interact with people because all from Africa and we want be pan-Africanist to be work here, to get medicine here, and we'll have to work collectively, at least West Africa and East Africa, North Africa, all the same way the Queen people doing. Open pharmacy then and hospital all around people to get access for that medicine. Or if you now only South Africa, maybe other people no yet because all now our parents and no medicine, but we lead that in them. We're promoting the Western people medicine. So now the question I want to ask for.
You asking whether there will be a pharmacy?
Huh?
You asking whether there will be a pharmacy in any of the countries or the country?
Yeah, what example, because if you connected with West Africa, I listen to us say they can send people in Nigeria, example, or Togo and South Africa and West Africa are far. And if you send somebody on the side, I think you get connection on the side here, whether that medicine, maybe they get it in Togo or in Benin Republic or Nigeria like that.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a good night.
Thank you so much, husband. So we'll give it back to the panelists. Folks, we are not taking any more call again. We'll leave it like this. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Mr. Wulu. Thank you. So we'll come back to you, Madam Hacker. So there were two things. One, the first caller said he was asking you to make your presence here at least twice a week because you're providing so much education and you are not here to just talk to us, the panelists, but you are here to speak to the others that are listening through the radio and watching us through the social media. So they would love for you to come back at least twice a week, if you can do that. And the other guy said, are you collaborating? You already said it, but I want you to explain it to you. Are you collaborating across different countries? Because, you know, the medicine that you could use in one country could be used in another country. And so that might help, you know, those of us on the continent. So I just want to explain that to you. Maybe you got the question.
You are muted. Yes. Okay.
I would say with the collaboration, I think it's a good idea to collaborate because at the same time, there are herbs that you get in other countries that you don't get in the other countries. For example, there are herbs that people get from Togo, from Nigeria, from Tanzania that we don't have. And that is also going to open a line for us to be able to treat other cases because we'll be taught by the other people how they go about treating the diseases. For example, I usually read from the papers or from Facebook that there are people who can manage HIV, although I haven't experienced it in other countries. So I would like to know how they do it and what proof do they have. So that will need the collaboration more than anything.
Okay.
The first question: are you able to come back here and are you able to be frequent on this platform to be able to educate?
No, I don't have a problem with that. I can.
Okay, great. All right, so we're coming back in the second half of the program. I want to step aside and allow the veteran because I think you guys settle this. I don't know how this thing is, so I'm gonna give it back to him so that he can continue with the second half of the show. Veteran Smith.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wright. Now, how should I call you? Midwife, hacker, traditional healer, hacker? How you would like to be called?
I would like to be called traditional healer helper.
Okay, traditional healer, hacker. Okay, let me start with the. Are you finished with all of your presentation, or there are some you want to finish
No,
before we can ask questions?
there are some that I have. I
Okay,
haven't
continue.
finished it.
Continue.
Okay. Then I was talking about the collaboration and challenges of the collaboration. While the World Health Organization recognizes the existence and the importance of traditional healers face various problems and challenges regarding their regulation. As I have said, that there is only interim council that has been established. And I don't know why is it not like going forward to be a permanent, like the other councils that are here in South Africa. And there's also charlatanism, because the profession is open. Anybody can enter and anybody can go out. So nobody controls it. So charlatans, when they want money, and because of high level of unemployment in our country, people tend to traditional healing as an option. So I would like that the government looks at how the council is formulated. Although I think the other problem is that the healers themselves, they are conflicting with each other. The other one wants this and the other one wants this. They don't agree. So that's why the government is lagging in concluding the council. The effect of the role of the traditional healers in the healthcare system. Traditional healers are accessible and affordable, and they are within the community. They are the first contact of the community. Whenever the client is ill, they are the first to be contacted. And also they are available anytime. You can wake the traditional healer anytime and he will attend the patient. There's no time where they say now they are closed. There's nobody.
Madam Haka,
So
let me
that's
just
why.
let me just hold you real quick. And I want to, Mr. Nippet, I'm going to have to mute you because we're getting the feedback from you. And then when we come to you for your question, I'll unmute you.
Oh, I'm in the car. That's why.
Okay, no problem, sir. No problem. Thank you. Go ahead, ma'am.
So the role of the traditional healers in the medical system, it would be my dream that the traditional healers work hand in hand with the biomedical doctors, because if they can work hand in hand, they can be able to cure lots of patients, and they can also be able to be involved in other courses like the HIV management course, and also on the research to be done on the medication with the traditional healers' permission, because the biomedical people have a tendency of taking decisions for the traditional medicine, which is one of the sketch that the traditional healers don't want to collaborate with them. And traditional healers need to also be honest, and they need to stand firm for their profession. And they also need to control their profession and not allow other people like charlatans to enter their profession. Thank you.
Okay. My first question to you seems to be very knowledgeable. You have your nursing profession, you have your Sagoma profession, you have your traditional healer profession. How are you able to balance all three together if you have a patient? How do you balance all three? Your nurse experience, your Sagoma experience, your traditional healing experience, and another one, a midwife experience. How you able to do all of that at one time?
For me, it is an advantage, because whenever I consult the patient, I will be able to decide this one needs biomedical attendance, and whereas this one will need traditional healing attendance. I won't be giving a patient something that won't help her or him. And I am also able to look at the patient, because with the nursing, you look at the signs and symptoms also of the patient. So by detecting the signs and symptoms, I will be able to detect, no man, this one is not for herbal medicine, this is for biomedical medicine.
Do everyone in your position have to go through all of that, or some of them just have only one?
No, I was lucky enough because I started by training as a nurse, and then after that, I became a traditional healer. So I could be able to handle both.
And this question, before we go back to the other callers, have you decided to start telling how your parents did to you and gave you the ancestor passes to you, a traditional healing, the techniques and all of that? Have you been able to prepare your children or other people who are interested to have that knowledge? One of the things we're not good in is to pass information from one generation to the other generation. So what are you planning to do when you're no longer around?
I'm planning to leave my legacy to my kids. Although, the children, the 2000s and the children, the younger generation, they're not interested in the old stuff. But I will try my best to teach them and leave the legacy with them. Because
They are
another
not
thing I've
interested.
got, then most of the kids, the younger generation, they're not interested in traditional healing and traditional things. But there are some that I can see that they are interested. And another thing, I've got books that I write, the herbs that you mix this herb and this herb and this herb and this herb. So I've got books of herbal medicines that I want to type and then make a booklet and then leave it to them as a legacy.
Are you
The
planning,
effect
since
of
you on
as
our show, are you planning for us to help you with these books so we can benefit from it too, or you just want to keep it in South Africa?
no, if people are interested, I can send them. But with the issue of being a Sangoma, I cannot tell them that you are going to be Sangoma. My ancestors are the ones that are going to locate somebody who's going to take over when I'm gone.
Take us through that process. How would the ancestor deal with someone like me? And I'm in the United States, and I'm interested in that. How long will it take for me to get that knowledge? Or if I'm working with you, can you help me in that process?
Can I
This is my last question.
Can you help me or direct me to somebody that might have similar characteristics like myself and help me intervene to my ancestors so I can have that knowledge?
Don't they have people that are traditional healers in the United States?
I think they do.
And say you lead me to one, because
Yes, they
I
do.
think
No,
there
they
are
do. They
people that
do.
are traditional healers in USA.
Yes. Yes. They
She
do.
does not even know your ancestors, friend.
They do. They do. We do have traditional
Yeah,
healers
so
here.
you can consult them or ban
but
the incense and request your ancestor to refer you to them.
Mr. Nemo is saying you have to come directly from you, because one of the regret that I have, my father, he used to do something, and I thought I would have been smart enough to learn it from my father. He would put the book under the pillar, and everything in that book, he go to sleep, he will remember. I know in the dream, everything in that text or something, he will remember it. I tried to do it. I put a serotype under my pillow. It just didn't work for me. That would have been one of the gifts I would have loved to get received from him. You put it on the pillow and you go to bed. So whatever exam you are having the next day, it will then appear in your dream, everything of that test and exam. I didn't have that.
Maybe because gifts are not the same. Maybe you will be given another gift, not your father's gift.
And this is the gift that I have to ask questions, to interview people.
Yeah,
That's the
you see,
gift that
that's
I
your
have
gift
there.
that you've been given.
Now don't get passy.
And maybe more gifts are going to develop.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so
Mr. Let me go to Mr. Nemo now, please.
Mr. Nemo, how your father, he was a traditional person and you didn't get that gift?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather.
Yeah, because there's some interference. Okay, yes,
Maybe,
because I didn't have.
maybe he,
I did
maybe
not
he
have.
didn't click on it.
Okay, I did not have the calling, and his brother was sent for training for 7 years, and the trainer was a relative of the family in a different town. And when they came, I think that was a dog head that this man my grandpa brother was to find to prove that he graduated. And the trainer, after several hours, the trainer came to my grandfather and he said, "Don't treat me like that." They made a part of fire, the firewood. The trainer and my grandfather went and danced in that fire. And, and the trainee, after they did that, the trainee found what he was looking for. So I feel that it was the how they call it how to I can't get mine. I feel that I know it was the two Sagoma fighting in Younger. So that's what I feel. And my grandfather was not a small man. Somebody walked to a farm and the person said he was owing him $3. I don't know, $3 or $2. And that his cousin now. And the cousin held his neck, brought down the machete or cutlass, and the cutlass broke right to the handle. And people find him a cow, and that my grandfather paid the cow because that was his family man. So okay, now let go back. What is the memorable healing that you have done in the past. Traditional healing. I want to know that. After I explain all these things here, why is why you can't remember? You heal what? Or cancer or diabetes or this and that. What is the one you remember most? Or tuberculosis, what you remember most that benefit the African continent?
The one that I remember is the one that there was a guy who had mental issues. He just passed his university and they brought him to my place. He was crazy. He was getting out of the windows, jumping off the windows. And then I treated him and he was okay. He became okay. The second one is one of the people that has stayed for 10 years without a child. They couldn't get a baby. So I made some medication and then they got a baby boy. And there are more.
Okay, that's great. But I'm supposed to go to jail.
Who?
Me.
Why?
In Liberia for criticizing the government. Can I come to you for rescue?
Yes, if you can come. No problem.
Okay.
You mean for court cases? For court cases.
Okay. That's
You mean
great.
You mean for court cases?
Yes, that is great. And
yes, you can come. I will just give you an example. There was a guy who shot his girlfriend by mistake. And the case was going on and on and on and on and on. And then he came to me for helps. And then what happened? When he went to the court, the magistrate asked him, "What do you want here? Your case was long done, finished." And he was acquitted.
Okay, now, if I am guilty, let's say I stole money in my country, and they take me to court, say, $500,000, $1 million, and they audited the account, and they say, Mr. Numbo is guilty. He needs to restitute the amount. Will you stay pray for me, or do what you have to do for me to be free, set free?
If it's a case, I don't have a problem. In a case, I don't have a. If it's a case, I don't have a problem. I don't care what you did, as long as you have a case.
So you are like a lawyer, right?
I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a healer.
Okay, Mr. Numa, let's go to Mr. Nipe.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean,
Mr. Nipe,
the whole show is very entertaining. I hope we have you back, though. Don't run away from us.
No, I won't.
Mr. Nipe.
Yeah. Okay, Pat. Patricia, we in Liberia, we can call it short and say Pat.
Yeah, that's true.
You like it that way to be called Pat?
No, it's okay.
All right. Now, science is science. Homeopathic is a form of science. Traditional healing is a form of science. Sagoma is a form of science. And what the other one is? What the other one is? How you call it? Inyanga. Inyanga is a science. Now, if all of those things are a science, can we call you a scientist? An African scientist?
Yes, you can.
Okay. That is one of the reasons why I said that given how advanced you are in homeopathic medicine, sarcoma, perhaps you could think one day to have some liquid, the leaves, you liquefy them and start to heal people, because sometimes the conventional medicine, like you said in your opening statement, they try to minimize the ailment, but they don't heal.
They don't heal,
And
and they
life is
don't
about
listen.
healing.
Mm.
Yeah, life is about healing. So I will encourage you to see how you can perfect your skill and then bring them into the form of a solution in the bottles or some powder or something that if a person has whooping cough, diphtheria, asthma, bronchitis, lungs disease, kidney, at least they can be
And
healed,
liver.
because the incidence of people going for dialysis is too much. I have a friend who
And
goes for dialysis on, I think, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursday, 3 times a day. And he has to be on the bed for more than 5 hours. Now, if you have something for the kidney, for instance, and you have that in the form of a powder, like tea, like, how long will it take a person with dialysis to be cured? Or with kidneys, disease, kidney stone to be healed?
We usually put a time frame like 7 days, from 7 days up, but usually 7 to 10 days, depending on how severe the disease is.
So if it were a severe case and the person is undergoing dialysis, how long will that take?
It might take 7 to 10 days to lessen the disease, but then to treat it completely, I think it will take more. But it depends on how severe the disease is.
Okay. Okay. All right. Take it back, Mr.
Okay,
Rice.
Mr. Lippy, thank you. Madam Claudia?
I've been patiently waiting. I'm so
I
happy.
know. Go
It's
ahead.
my turn. All right. So before I get into my load of questions in a question, are you literally saying that paraplegic athlete that allegedly accidentally shot his wife through his bathroom door was acquitted because of your healing?
Was it what?
Was acquitted because of your healing?
No,
Because
no, he's a white man. He's a white man. They don't use herbs.
oh, it was someone else.
He's a white man, that guy, so he doesn't use herbs. They don't use whites. Don't use herbs.
Okay, so but has anyone from, for example, like Nelson, the late Nelson Mandela, someone of a high prestige, have they ever came to you for help?
No, the people that came to me for help, it's whites, and also from people. I have clients from UK.
Okay, so my
And
question is
colors.
this. My question is this. You talk about spiritual healing and other aspects of healing, but then we also have people that believe that you have to believe it to feel it. A lot of people believe half of the things that are happening to them is all in the mind. And the white man would say having a compulsive disorder where you just believe you're sick and the mind will start to play tricks on you. So how do you, as a traditional healer, how do you manage to, they don't have any complications physically and it's all in their mind, but you still got to give them medicine. You still got to give them a dose of your stuff. So how do you balance that where it will not affect them physically, like where their liver was damaged or their kidney was damaged, but you still got to give them a dose of something? How do you balance a
No,
compulsive the patient.
As I told you that we still have a problem because we don't have the measurements of our herbs. And secondly, if the medication is strong, you limit it, and then you ask the patient to go to the doctor for bloods and all that.
Oh, okay. So, for example, I don't believe in traditional healing. I've never tried it. I don't even believe in drinking country medicine. But is it recommendable more than an actual tablet that the doctor would prescribe? Because that's measured properly. I'm told how to take it. If I mix it with certain things, it can damage my liver. Because in Africa, we know that a lot of the liver sclerosis conditions and a lot of the kidney damages and so forth is caused by herbs not having the rightful measurement.
But at the same time, also the biomedical medications, they cause liver failure, they cause kidney failure, they cause cardiac failure. For example, I'll give you an example. Metformin, if you take metformin is not a good drug for diabetes. Metformin damages your liver, damages your kidney, damages your kidney. And then also, if maybe you take HIV tablets, HIV medication, including with TB medication, it also has some side effects on you. Like your kidney fails, your liver fails. So it's both sides. There are complications. It just needs us to be careful and take care of our patient and see how you can give it and weigh your views. For example, if you feel that this medication, because we know the medications that are strong in our herbs, there are herbs that you cannot just give randomly. For example, I'll make you an example. I don't know what you call it, though, that we call it intuma. It's used by men who have a problem with libido. If that thing you give it to your patient without taking the seeds inside, it kills the patient. So there are certain herbal medicines that we know that they are dangerous. Just like the drugs, there are certain drugs that are dangerous. So it's the same.
Okay, so I just have one more thing to say, a statement and a question. You're a scientist, so that means that every day you create things that you hope to work. You try different trees, flowers, loops, and all kind of stuff. But I know there was a situation where there was a baby mom. She gave her baby Christmas tree leaves. She boiled it, gave the baby like half a mineral bottle filled, and the baby overdosed on it. We had to rush the baby to the hospital, and we decided to charge the mother with child endangerment because of that overdose. But what is the proper? You don't know the proper measurement because you stated you don't. But what is the proper, in your own analysis, measurement? If I boil or like take grass and boil it, what do you think would be the proper measurement? A spoonful, a bottleful, a cupful?
No, a teaspoon for a child. You can't give a spoonful. Five meals for a child and 10 meals for an adult. If you need to have more, it's about 15 meals for an adult. As I said to you, I'm lucky because I'm a nurse, so I know that how much dosage must I give to a patient in the biomedical. So I correlate that with my herbal medication and test it and see if it works. If it doesn't work, I increase a little by little by little. I don't just give a half a cup or what, because that is dangerous for a patient.
Okay, and one more, and now that we know that you know how to measure it, to know, that also means that you're still testing. Has there ever been an issue where you've been accused of your medicine being a cause of someone's problem medically? Have you ever had those challenges before?
No, I didn't. I never had.
But can people have those challenges? Has that been an issue?
There are people that have it. As I told you that there are those that are charlatans. Because if you are trained, they tell you mix this with this and give so much to the patient. You understand? But there are those that just the following day he becomes the following morning he becomes a traditional healer, whereas he didn't go and have any undergo any training. Those are the ones that run into problems because they don't know how to give and how to mix the medication and what to mix. Maybe they mix something that is not supposed to be even ingested by the patient.
Okay, that sounds good enough. So what can I take from Liberia? I know you know a lot about the trees and stuff that the resources we have in Liberia. What do you think it's healthy, almost like a vitamin that I can boil and maybe drink a spoon or two a day, every day, to immune my system so I look healthier, so my skin glows?
With me, what I use is I use turmeric. You know turmeric, ne? You know turmeric. Turmeric.
She asking you if you know turmeric.
Claudia, she's asking if you know turmeric.
No, I'll ask Meta AI to show me a picture of it. But if I don't have Meta AI, how will I know what it is? How can I?
You can find from
turmeric is a spice.
Market and whatever you.
It
In
is
Liberia
a spice.
now.
Turmeric is a spice. It is a spice. It's not everywhere.
Okay,
So you use turmeric, you use cinnamon, you use ginger, you use garlic, use a little bit, a pinch of black pepper, and make a tea out of it and drink it. And also
And if I may just back her up a little, I come from a traditional background with my maternal grandmother, peace be to her memory, and where every week we would drink the Blue Band margarine cup, me and my siblings. Now, one would think that the volume of that Blue Band cup, which is almost a gallon, would have done us some disservice or would have rendered us into poor health. Unfortunately, we were always healthy. We didn't go to the Western doctors. I never went to hospital until I was about 54. And that was what my grandmother continued to do. Eat in the family, and she did not go to a formal midwifery school, but she used to deliver people in the neighborhood. And I must be exact, on Center Street. She would deliver you, cleanse you, and most of the babies were named after her, Matilda. But she was not lettered. It was after some time her cousin, who was in the medical profession, a nurse practitioner, Auntie Justina, also peace be to her, Archie, said, look, Matilda, you're doing all these things here. Why don't you go to TNIMA? Can you imagine my grandmother was not lettered? And go and perfect yourself in the skills of midwifery and come out. And she and her sister went, and she became the dukes of that class. So whenever they had complicated cases at maternity center where the veteran father comes from, they were sent for my grandmother on Center Street. The ambulance would come running. Woo, 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 woo. And then my grandmother would go and then would deliver that patient. I recall she had this country tube. It is made from pumpkin, I think, something. And she would just pump that patient, and then she said in 10 minutes the patient would deliver, and exactly 10 minutes the patient delivers. And this is why I was asking Pat, why is it that with her practice, the fact that they know how to be a Sangoman, the fact that they know how to be a midwifery, the fact that they know how to have all of these various talents, why cannot South Africa encourage? Because health is about wellness. That has nothing, no shortcut definition. When your health is compromised, The nice thing your parents think about, the nice thing your wife thinks about, your husband thinks about, is wellness. And so penicillin, for instance, and all of these other drugs, they were gathered from African trees. They were gathered from African trees. So that being the case, there shouldn't be bottlenecks here, bottlenecks there, and say this is a Western practice. Because the entire Western medicine came from Africa. The entire Western medicine came from Africa. I just forgot the guy who started with the medicine. And then the white man just took it up and then started saying it was Aristotle or Socrates or one of these people. So I'd like to encourage you, Pat, to push this thing further. Because the world is now a global village. The globalness of this village makes it a fierce urgency, or creates a fierce urgency, that there is a harmony, there is a balance, there is a complement that brings in or bring on board your expertise and those of the medical profession. So I just drew in my grandmother to bring on board, to bring to light that people who are unlettered or lettered can also provide some benefits for mankind. And such a person is like you. So I encourage you to just push that, keep on pushing. And they say PUSH, push until something happens. So that would be my encouragement to you, to keep on pushing until something happens. And then Africans will be recognized.
Thank you.
You want to respond, Madam Walker?
No, that's my dream, and I wish I could. I'll do that, inshallah.
I thought I saw Zaza on the screen, but I think he dropped in. Okay, so let me ask my own question to you, Madam Pat. I think in the Liberian we'll call you Pat. I want to come back to this issue of collaboration, because there's so much talent, there's so much skills that is on the sideline in Africa that we can bring on board, mainstream it, and we can start to look inward to try to help ourselves on some of the dependency that we are so much accustomed to. We're talking a lot of stuff here that is so beneficial to the greater African, society. But you are not affecting, even you're affecting less than 5% of the African society with your skills and knowledge. And that is not fair to the continent.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. So, and you said in South Africa, you'll have this organization, and you talk about that a little bit, but I want to push you on this. You are on a Liberian platform now, all the way in West Africa, in America, talking to Liberians in West Africa. You're talking to Liberians in America. And so you are expanding your network, which is great. Can you tell us if there is any effort on your part and on the part of your organization that you are part of in South Africa to collaborate, to expand, to create the network? I mean, you know the importance of it. And you know why we're not doing this. But you also provide the solutions here earlier. Can you use that solution to bring all these herbalists, give us a one African herbalist agency, a society that all our herbalists can be a member of, so that we can benefit from your great skills?
I will try my best. I will do my best.
Okay, all right. That's just great. That is great. So we just got joined by one of our fellow panelists, Mr. Zaza. Mr. Zaza, we are privileged to have Madam Namsa Patricia
Walker.
from South Africa. She's a herbalist. She's a nurse practitioner, and she's been talking to us about what she's doing there, and the collaboration between the Western medicine and our traditional herbal practice. And so the discussion has been very, very great. So welcome to the show. You want to introduce yourself to her before we move on?
Thank you so much. I'm not muted yet. As always, a pleasure to share platform with great people like you, Madam Welcome, the veteran, Mr. Smith, Mr. Numbo. I see Mr. Nipe. I see Madam Claudia Emotions Smith. Am I right? Yeah. So I'm sorry, the screen is a little bit small. So yeah, I'm liking it. So it's a pleasure to be on the platform with you, and I'm always grateful for this platform because I'm sure without the platform, I may not have ever been opportune to sit in the same space with you. So it's a pleasure to share with you. Thank you, Madam. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I'm late. My little girl here, I've been sick since last week, Monday. We took her to the hospital. They said she had flu, but she hasn't been able to recover. I took her out last night, spent the night to the clinic, to the hospital, excuse me. From the hospital, straight to class, from class, then I have to do other things. So by the time I got there, it was too late. I'm sorry for being very late.
Sorry.
But when it comes to what you are talking about, I am very much interested, and I'm a testimony. In 2018, I came down, and specifically 2021, when I went to the hospital, and after some medical procedure, I went by for checkup and said, "Oh, you got this, you got that, da, da, da." And being a researcher, I started to do research, and I came across some Asian stuff that they got online, the black garlic. I can tell you, I started taking that black garlic. After 3 months, when I went back, the doctor looked at me and asked me, "Can you exercise?" I said, "Yes," but I can tell you no lie, I can't even walk from my bench to the center of the bed. I just sit down and sleep because my body was hurting, Although I used to walk around, but I mean, like, I was not exercising, that's the point. But it was that thing that helped me, and the doctor looked at me and said, "You are doing well. Thank you. Continue exercising." Where the routine was, after eating, I should exercise 30 minutes before I sit down, to avoid the expansion of the cholesterol, the diabetes, and everything. They gave me a handful of medications, and I'm not patient to be taking medication, so I wanted something to be eating. And I discovered this, seasoning, black garlic seasoning. And I ate that thing for months, went back to the hospital, and the said, "You're good. You don't need any medication." So I'm a living testimony. I'm living in America, but I can tell you it was that black garlic that got me today, and I'm moving. It's important, for people to get people like you. If I came the time to take it off the market, because I begin like an ambassador, I will avatar snake, sharing the error, and people are buying the plenty. So it came the time they took it off the market, So we need people like you now that you are still around. Please help to teach us. One of the reasons that African culture is dying down is that we lack the ability to teach, to spread what we know. If the women know how to go on the move, you will teach people how to go on the move. You will not be the only person going on the move. If you go to they get astronauts, they go on the moon every time. If you go to get somebody that made bomb, one person just started it. So I really love to see you expanding your horizon. Get out of South Africa, come to Liberia. Today you're on the radio with us. Please don't stay on the radio. We want to see you in person. Come and get
Exactly.
that I will join you. If we can have a herbal school. We have them in Africa. They call them, how do you say, the traditional culture, whatever they call them. So I just want to.
Mr. Zaza, you know what? So you're talking, there's something that hit me. I think what we can do is to connect Patricia with the university, with Mr.
Right.
Boko and the school of the medical school at the university.
Yeah, the how do you call it? The school of nursing. Yes.
The school of nursing, and see how she can collaborate with them, and maybe they can invite her down and she can be in the studio within Zwedru while we talk to her there. That we can do. We're going to do that. We're definitely going to do that.
And letting to Mr. Wright, we also have the regional midwifery school right there in Zwedru too.
Yes, that's true. Yes. So for the entire Southeast, that's true. Yeah. So, Madam Patricia, we're going to do that. We're going to connect you with the university. The presidents usually come on the show too, but we will get your information and then connect you with the university, and so you can start to collaborate with them and build that network. Because like Mr. Zaza said, we don't just want you on the radio; we want you in person in the country.
Yeah.
No problem.
But Mr. Zaza, if I may just ask a question. You mentioned about black garlic. What is that black garlic used for?
The black garlic, they got the seasoning. It's like so you got the seasoning sauce. That's how it looks like. It's your seasoning. You just put it on your food and eat it.
It's a purple.
What is it used for?
It's a purple garlic.
Okay, it has 6.
What is the medicinal benefit? What is the medicinal benefit?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It has 6 medical benefits according to the information that I read about it. It's antioxidant. That is it's against aging. You can't go, even though
why you need antioxidant.
They say it got antioxidant. Antioxidant, I want to say according to Dana, is you can't get old when you're eating it. One. It also it's good for the heart. Yeah, good for heart. It also fight cholesterol. It fight diabetes. So I think about 6 different ones. I'll find the list and share with you. So 6 different ones. And when I started taking it, I was diagnosed of cholesterol, high cholesterol, and I was pre-diabetic. But like I said, after 3 months when I went back, they took me off all the medication. I no longer take them.
Mr. Zaza,
yeah,
I have all those issues.
And get and bring it. Joke.
I mean, and I use not a black garlic, but I use even onion that is purple, cabbage that is purple, and all the purple things. And that's what I use. But for our guest tonight, we have a major issue in Africa, affecting Africa. What can the African heroes do to save Africa? Number 1 is Ebola. That's my question.
Can you see the screen?
We see some Google search screen or
that's your black garlic right there. For those of you who want to know black garlic.
Mr. Wright.
No, but I'm asking the guest a question.
Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
Say black garlic seasoning. Our seasoning, you see it. They're gonna just a black garlic clove.
He was trying to show us a jar or some kind of cylinder.
Yeah, I will show you if you bring it back, you bring back on the screen, I'll show it to you.
Okay, let me bring it back. Let me put it one down there.
So here's the black garlic.
So what happened to my question, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Nubo, your question on comment. We're just going to show the black garlic. We'll go back to the guest. Answer your question.
The black garlic seasoning powder. You seen it? Black garlic powder seasoning. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's ordinary, the seasoning pepper and seasoning something. Yeah, you can put it in the food and eat it.
Okay, that's good.
It's so Amazon for $16.
Black pepper can do that too.
All right, what's the question to Madam Pat, Mr. Nubo?
I'm saying the major problem we have in Africa that kill thousands of people in my homeland Liberia in 2014 is Ebola. Do we have a handle or a medicine about Ebola? Because if we try to get you to Grand Gedeh, I will try to get you to the Southeastern University called Tufman University. And they have the health science there too. And my problem was when America sent all these Cuban doctors during the Ebola, I wanted for them to build laboratories at the various universities. But that was not their formula. So traditionally, do we have anything to fight Ebola?
Unfortunately, I haven't researched that one.
Please
And I don't think we have here in South Africa, but
okay.
I will research it and hear about it. But I haven't researched it.
Okay.
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 And another thing, other diseases here in South Africa, for example, they are called with other names. So those are the things that I need to. Maybe the disease that is called Ebola, there it's called with another name here. So I haven't researched that one. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. But Ebola is nearby in the Congo. And even the creek in the Congo called Ebola, that disease was named after the creek. And it killed thousands of people in 2014 in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and what have you. And I think it's like Corona. When you think it is gone,
and then it comes back
knocking at your door. So I feel that you have to have a lot of people working with you across Africa, and your heads, or your talk, all hands on deck, and see how you can solve the problem. I heard a music before that said Africa is shaped like a question mark, and Africans have the answers.
How's the answer?
Have the answer. So I want for all of you, when you put all your knowledge together, all the herbs together, it can defeat the herbs from the Western world. So I want for you people to look at that seriously.
I will.
And we are serious. When we are talking about Liberia, we are very serious. You need to appear there, and we will question you, like we question you right here. We'll question you in Dreadlock. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nuba. Let's go. Let's go to. Let's go to Zaza.
I just wanted to bring.
Let this Zaza I can come up to you, Mr. Smith. Zaza, you're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you, madam. So my question It has to do with I think like what Mr. Wright was saying when I entered. I don't know if it was a question or whether he responded to him, but I want to make it like a question. Is it possible, with the knowledge you have, to form a coalition with others from around the world, especially
That's what I
Africa?
said.
Yes, it's possible.
Okay, I heard Mr. Wright talking about it. I don't know if you answered. So, if that is, have you tried it before, or you thinking about it? That's the main reason that I asked. Please.
No, I didn't try it before. It's only that I tried to be involved in the coalition here in South Africa,
Okay.
with the aim of forming a controlling body, the council.
Oh. Okay. That's good. Okay.
And if I may ask, Pat, I've given you the name Pat. Now we'll not be calling you Patricia, because in Liberia we are used to calling Patricia Pat. How long have you in at Sangoma?
I've been in Sangoma since 1987.
Oh, wow.
So now you can see the wealth of knowledge that you have.
That's
You can understand where you are placed in the health sector. And that's why we keep because that's I was not on the show when I was encouraging you to see how you can harness all of the expertise at your disposal and bring and incorporate others in Africa, so that like Mr. Nubo said, Africa has the answer. It was one of our presidents, Edwin Barclay, who said, Africa is shaped like a question mark, but Africa has the answer. And secondly, you have, if not all of the answers, you do have some answers in health-related matter.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Okay. So that you still, if you got, that you done?
Yes, I think she said she I heard her answering. She said if possible. That was a major thing I was asking her. She had tried. She said she hasn't tried it, and I think you encouraged her before, so I don't need to be repetitive.
Yeah.
I know you said it, so
yeah.
That's it. Thank you for giving me the time.
Okay, thank you. Well, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, you wanted to ask something. Where are you? Okay. Claudia, you got question, comment?
Yes, I do. You've been in the field of practice for a very long time, and I recall you saying that you're not really into spiritual healing. My question to you is it real? Is it even real? I mean, is that the reason why you don't want to get into spiritual healing, because you don't really have confidence in it? You believe the herb is more efficient and effective than what we believe in the mind and in the spiritual aspect?
I am in spiritual healing because I do cleansing, I do rituals, I do dancing to evoke the spirits. So I am in spiritual healing. I didn't say I'm not. I am in spirit, but you know, with Sangomas, what they do, they don't only use herbs to heal. They also cleanse the people. Maybe somebody has lost her family, so you need to take her either to the sea or to the river to go and cleanse her. There are herbs, special herbs that are used to cleanse the people. Maybe, for example, people who get abortions frequently, we do take them for cleansing because this causes them to struggle in life. Maybe financially, maybe work-wise, they won't get the work, or maybe they will have bad luck. So there is a need for you to take them to the river or to the sea or to the falls to go and cleanse them. And the way that you're going to cleanse them, the place that you're going to cleanse them is going to be shown by the ancestors, because you have to pasha, you have to pray to pasha, and then you have to also to fast so that you are shown where to go. You don't just take the person there. You have to go to be told where to go. So I don't use herbs only.
I'm okay. Okay, I'm happy that you said that. So it has a lot to do with being spiritually connected to our ancestors. Because you said the ancestors can get angry, they can get vexed if someone
Yeah, because
overdoses or you give too much herbs or too much
or maybe
potion. So
you
what
use
is your
bad medication.
okay? So what
Hello.
is your stand now? This is more of a personal question. Being a spiritual healer and being someone that probably everybody's afraid of because you know everything. You know how to you know how to like literally like control people. You know their health, their train of thought, the way they think, the way they believe. So what's your personal life like? I mean, is your life good? Are you controlling your life with these herbs? Are you controlling your family with these potions and these spiritual rituals?
No, you don't control your family with portions. You know, when you are a traditional healer, your family falls in because they also have to recognize your gift because we regard it as a gift. And another thing, people don't get afraid of us because people now what they want it's more herbal medication than the biomedical medication. In so much that some of them they use spices. Most of them there are people that just live on spices. They do spices. If he's got blood pressure, he will have a concoction of spices. If he's got diabetes, a concoction of spices. If he's got kidney problem, a concoction of spices. So people now before they didn't recognize, but now they recognize the importance of herbal medicine more than the biomedical medicines because they saw the complication, especially after the COVID story. People saw the complications of the medications of the vaccine and the medications of COVID medications. So my life is a simple life because there are times when my ancestors don't want me to be roaming around. They need me to sit at home and listen to their messages. And sometimes when I go to town, I will go to town for that particular thing and then come back because the effect of I will say the negative instincts on the people that I meet, it makes me sick. Sometimes I get headaches, sometimes I get dizzy. So I have to come back home and revamp my energies again. But
Okay, that's good. Now, this question,
with the herbs, I don't control my
that's good. I
family.
understand. I'm really interested in this spiritual stuff because you just said that in your home, where you are right now, that's where you really have more communication and more safe time with your ancestors. So when it
And
comes
there is a
to educating
and
and
there is a
and and
Sean,
and sharing
Sean,
your
and there is
herbs and your potions and even being on this radio program, even being on our show right now, did your ancestors also tell you which direction to take, what's right and what's
a
wrong? If
I
the
asked my
message of
ancestors. I asked my ancestors for permission to be in this program before the program started. And whenever maybe I get lost, I use the sage. The people call it sage, but we call it impepo. I bend them impepo and talk to them. And whenever they are around, I can feel them in my body. I can feel them in my mind. I can feel them.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So now Veteran Smith is not back. Okay, he's back. Veteran Smith, you want to ask a question?
wait,
Okay, Claudia, you want to come back?
I want to come back.
yeah, I want to come back because this is heavy.
All right,
Liberian
one
man
last
say it's
question.
heavy. This is heavy. All right. So as Doctor as she stated, she had to talk to the ancestors to know more, to get direction for our show. And maybe I wanted to know, maybe there was a connection somewhere with maybe one of us on the show that, you know, your ancestors maybe wanted to speak through us. That's why I wanted to ask, is there anything you want to say to me or or any of us, you know, because we're about to close and I'm probably about to get a question. So I just want to know, do you have that connection as well?
No, I didn't get any connection because I didn't ask for connection. I just asked permission to be in this. You know, with your ancestors, you need to be specific. You can't ask for everything. You just ask for that specific thing at that specific time. So I I requested that they allow me so that I don't get any complications when I'm here.
Okay.
All right, go to Veteran
Because
Smith.
if I don't ask the permission, even the phone might glitch and I won't be able to communicate with you guys.
Maybe I should come in before Veteran Smith.
No, Veteran Smith, I've been waiting. Y'all
Because
been asking a while.
my stop is short. Veteran Smith will take the whole 9 yards.
Mr. Nubo, let give Veteran Smith a chance to ask a question.
Okay.
Yes, thank
mine is to become Mr. Nubo ask a question about Ebola. South Africa is one of the few countries that when all these natural all these viruses and were infecting us, like Ebola, like they have equipped one of the best laboratory in Africa that can solve most of these medication. So it's not but traditional medicine. This is just Ebola. Since the question was about Ebola, that's why I wanted to come in. They have all these medication, whether Ebola, what's the other thing that affected us? All the natural something that affected us. South Africa producer, they have one of the best pharmaceutical that can supply Africa. They are right there. So that's what I wanted to comment on, different from traditional medicine. They're right in South Africa produced. And they can, and the reason why that is necessary, because anytime there come an outbreak in the world today, the pharmaceutical or the laboratory something is built already in South Africa that can supply Africa. So that's why I wanted to respond to Mr. Numo's question earlier.
Okay.
So my only question I will ask now, because it will respond to Mr. Numo's question. My question I want to ask, all the knowledge that you have given us today, if people want to contact you, how do they contact you?
They can contact me via my WhatsApp or via my email. My email. I will send you, Mr. Smith, the email. Then you can distribute it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, have you finished? Have you finished talking all the topics, all the things you wanted to give us today? Are you feeling comfortable that you have given us to us, or there are some left you want to share?
No, I'll finish them. The others will be for the next presentation. Because I wanted to dwell much about the way that traditional healers diagnose patients. How do they diagnose them?
Okay, so let's do this. Can we get her back on Saturday? Saturday, can we reschedule you for Saturday?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, great. So we can reschedule for Saturday, and maybe, in fact, we'll try to get the university people set to come in and kind of listen to the program too and see. Okay, so now we'll get your question.
Well, she has said a whole lot, and I identify with what she has said. And I also want for her to take few steps back to look at those who are called spiritually, to look at Ebola, look at corona, look at malaria. What can we, the Africans, traditionally can do for these things here? The Western world came and used DDT and got rid of the mosquito that causes malaria. After that, they started using it for agricultural purposes. And when it got to Africa, they say we had mosquitoes that were resistant to DDT. That's why we still have malaria in the third world. So these are the things that you, the Africans healers, need to concentrate on. I mean, if I can be in Monrovia and impregnate my wife in Maryland County, 500 miles away, I know you people can find that answer. As I was saying, that Africa is shaped like a question mark, and Africans have the answer. So you and your people need to go back on the drawing board and find solution to our problems. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Your question was more than Veteran Smith question.
What are you talking about?
The man say a question is a short yes, and a shorter question you listen to.
That is such a question. Ever.
Okay. So guys,
actually it was a statement.
It was a statement, actually, yes. So Pat, we got 5 minutes to go. So I wanna turn the floor over to you now to give us your overview of the show, and then give us your parting comment, and then we'll reconnect with you again on Saturday to begin the whole process all over again.
Okay. In my idea, I think the show is very good.
Thank you.
And it's thought-provoking and knowledgeable.
Thank you.
And if I would think that maybe if it continues, it's going to open many doors of knowledge, and it is going to asset us with knowledge that we share. It should be like not a one-way, but a two-way sharing. And I am glad that I've been part of this discussion, because there are things that I have learned also, and there are things that I still need to learn from this discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And as your host, I want to say thank you for giving us your time. And you were here for the rest of the whole show, 3 hours. I was called to call me and said, "Oh, the guest is on the show." I'm on my way from work. I'm like, "Really? That's a very distant guest." So I want to really thank you. I'm sorry,
and Mr. Wright, what you don't know, what she have done, the time difference between here and South Africa about 6 or 8 hours. Am I right?
Yeah.
And she stay up answering the question and being no hesitancy. I won't go to bed.
Right.
That's a quality of someone who want to give back to humanity in the African spirit. Our ancestor look at using us to get to us. So want to commend you for taking. Saturday would be much earlier, but to see the time you sort of be sleeping now. I don't know whether you're working tomorrow.
No, I'm not working tomorrow. And another thing, I don't sleep early.
But
But let me, if I may come in,
She was saying,
Mr. Wright.
she was saying something. Let her finish, please.
if we will have her
I
on
say I don't sleep early.
3 o'clock our time.
Let her finish. Then we will come after you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Madam Patricia.
I say another thing, I don't sleep early. By this time, maybe I'm still awake. Because the problem, if I sleep early, I wake up at about 2 or 3. So I delay my sleeping.
I see.
It's almost 2 o'clock.
If I may now come in.
Yeah,
Can I come in now?
Yeah, Mr. Nibe, come in after. We'll go to Mr. Nubo. Come in.
Brad, I want to take my hat off to you for your practice, which I think is multiple. You are a Shagoman, you are a homeopathic, you are a nice practitioner, midwife, etc., etc. In my parting comment, I will note that given your expertise, that you please consider working in close collaboration with other Africans, such that give you a handle on how you African scientists, I don't want to use the word sarcoma or herbalist or what have you. You African scientists can harness your expertise such that put you on the front burner of African medicine, because what I think I understand from these medication from the white man is that they're looking for the magic dollar. They're not looking for healing. And Mr. Zazak was on point when he said he has been visiting hospital, going this place, going that place. And being a researcher, he decided to explore the possibility of having healing from this garlic, black garlic season. And thankfully, he is now well. So garlic is a medicine, has some good medicinal properties, and I will encourage you to please do your best. Explore the possibility of bringing in more African scientists so that we can have our own medication for the complex problems that my humanity is faced with. So thank you for coming on the show. May God reward you. And that's my part. Those are my parting comments.
Thank you, Mr. Nippet. Let's go to Mr. Nubo.
Okay, thank you very much. I've been to South Africa maybe 5 times. I've been to Polanga, I've been to Pretoria, I've been to Johannesburg, I've been to Cape Town. And I learned that there is a place in South Africa that has the lowest cancer risk in the whole world because it has soursop. I mean, that through my research. But I'm here to make my parting comment that we are happy we have you, and we are happy that there is a prospect for us learning from you, for us learning our traditional or spiritual medicine. And we want this to be expanded all over the continent. And we can what wrong with having Africa Sagoma organization? We can have that, and we can find resources for this to be supported, and we can create documents when I have malaria through the Sagoma. What I need to do? When I have cancer, when I have blood pressure, etc., etc. And that would be great. Africa Sagoma Association or you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Let's go to Mrs. Zaza.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Wright, and thanks to everyone on the show as always. I feel honored to share the platform with you. Thank you for coming, madam. It's a pleasure to have you from all the way to Africa. Right now it's 4 minutes after 2 of Africa, and you're still up. Thank you for honoring us. Thank you for giving us your time with all this wisdom and knowledge that you have. Some people now want to come on platform like this. They want to go to BBC and where people will see them. But the fact that you are willing to even talk to us, I really honor you for that. Thank you so much. And like we said, that's our request. Please help us share the knowledge. We don't want to just read about it tomorrow. Oh, the one when she were around. No, we want to feel it. We want to have a part of it. Please, we're really, really welcome if you start to think that way. Maybe some of us will come see you. We'll be happy to meet you. But thank you so much for being with us today. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wright, for the time.
Thank you, Mrs. Zaza. Madam Claudia.
Appreciate your being on our program. You've put more questions in me than I actually was supposed to have. So I'm so happy you'll be here on Saturday. Because I know that your country battles with HIV and AIDS at a very high rate and rape. And it will be interesting to enforce that doesn't happen traditionally. So I appreciate you being on the program.
Thank you. I will not turn it over to you, Madam Pat, to finally give us your parting comments.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for giving me the platform. I really appreciate it. It's been nice sharing the information. Hope we'll go forward and progress to a better informant. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pat. And we look forward to having you on Saturday. I know the veteran Smith is going to coordinate that to make sure that you are back on Saturday. And we look forward to having you again. At this point, I want to say thank you and have a great night. Thank you for being part of the show tonight.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, fellow panelists, the time is 12:07 in Liberia, and it's 8:07 here, and that's all the time we have. Mr. Wulu has been in the studio for the last 3 hours. You can see already he's sleeping. We're gonna let him go, and I don't want to keep him for the next even 1 second. So I want to thank you to every one of you. Thanks for being here. And I see you back at tomorrow, same time on the same dial.
Mr. Right. Mr. Right, before you leave, the thing I sent to you, is it put on the screen for just here? You don't have to say anything else, please. If it's possible, if not, we can go. No problem.
What is that? What is that? Is that
the same galley you're trying to share?
Oh, the same Gallic? Okay, hold on one second.
Maybe put on the screen so people see. I'm sorry if you don't. We can go. No problem.
Okay, I just seen it. All right, well, somebody keep talking now. Can be so until I get it.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, let me just say thanks to everyone. I'm sorry for.
And can we?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we get a listing of what she said would be good to be drinking every day? Maybe.
Who?
For someone to articulate and write down the list of herbs she recommended.
Or to be drinking every day, drinking what now?
Hey, so you know, just the glow.
Claudie,
you know,
Claudie, you rename yourself as Claudie. You gave yourself. You acted like Tier 1 Gonglo. You acted like Tier 1 Gonglo. Tier 1 Gonglo is Tier 1 WAN, but because he played with the crew guys named him Tier 1, and you here name yourself Claudie. That crew name there. So
well, emotion is my name.
Go ahead and explain what.
I just want to enlighten you. Emotion is my name, but Claudie is more personal. And since I respect all of you so much, Claudie, my name is also, like I said, a name that my family uses. And people that I love so much. So I decided to be more caring and loving than emotional and emotion. So I'm trying to put that name aside one side.
Okay,
so Claudia is preferable. That's my name.
And I want to thank you very much for coming up with that, because I thought you were Claudia. So since you say Claudie in crew, the vernacular means the town's mother.
Yes.
The town's mother, Claudie. So if that's what the
thank you, Papa.
Yeah, that. I mean, you are our mother on this show. Yeah.
No,
well, I have to go now because I'm in a parked position, and I want to thank you all and those in the radio land, and thank you, Claudie, for being
Before
the only female.
Here's an image that Mr. Zaza wants to share with us.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. But I want to thank all of you and thank Claudia and those in the radio land. And you want me to simplify what you have talked about so that I can do that?
Please.
All right. Our people today, with some woman were on our show. She come from way South Africa. The women get 4 positions of the earth, of this world. They say North, South, East, and West Africa. We Liberia people, we live in West Africa. But the woman came from the end. The end. Just you get the hair, then you get the feet. She come from the feet of Africa. And she know plenty of things. She not like some people that know one thing. She not in the witch business. So you can't say we bring witch person on the show. She ain't the one that want to make you to be all right. When you say your hair hurting you, for you to go, not to go take fancy or fancy that or the aspirin. The guy that can live in the bush. So Patricia is like a person who go to the bush and pick leaf, and she can take the leaf here and make some in powder mix some in water like our people used to do. And when you drink that believe there, you'll be all right. So she was with us today. She coming back on Saturday. Saturday, I want all of y'all to please open your radio. Open your radio so you can hear what a woman can do. She not wish woman. She not like mountain, you know. She's a woman who can fix medicine for you to drink, for you to rub on your skin, so you can be all right. So
She
that's
is
what
not
we'll talk today.
She is not Kutamo.
Yeah, she now and the man would have put the collar in the fire and can't put it on your hand. They say the woman follow the man follow my woman, all those kind of thing there. She not body yo. She not body yo. She not Juro. She is a person who know the leave. But her only leave as she know, when you crazy, she can help you. You can get better. When you cannot born baby, and your husband every day can't say, oh, John, just making no in the hall yet. Your mother-in-law can, oh, tap it. The children here, they're doing plenty. No. She can make you get baby. And plenty other things she can do. So we tell her thank you today. And she coming back because she love the Liberia people. She like us. So maybe one day you hear she come to Liberia, and Mr. Nubo will then bring her in to Kepama or to Grand Gedeh. Mr. Zaza will do the same. So we thank you for listening to our friend, the woman from South Africa. The thing what she do, they call it Sangoma. It's now wish business. It's for healing, to make people get better. So I thank you for today, for listening to our station. I don't agree with everything you say. That's why they say I beg to differ. No, they want what you say. I don't agree to everything what you say. I got my own thing to say too. So that's why you see this show here, and now like you put this spoon in your mouth to be eating. This show, that your show. This show here is for you. So when we come up, please get to your radio. Leave the spoon business about your stomach. You want to eat. Leave the spoon business alone. Not everything everybody says you can just be the red head lazy, then you carry your head up and down. Yeah, we'll do do it. This show here, that I'm red head lazy show. This show here tell you say no. They want what you say. That's the way I see it. You see, so we balance this thing here, our own that balance, our own that to come and say, oh, the person do the one, the person do the one, the person do the one here. When we know that the other people not clean, and we ourselves we're not clean. So we don't do that because we're not clean people. We get our own shock way. Small, but we can say, I don't agree with you. All the things when you talk, so I don't agree. Listen to my own side too, so that what this show is about. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nippet. Thank you, Mr. Nippet. As always, you are always a value added.
That's great.
And we appreciate that so much, sir. Thank you. Fellows, panelists, at this time, is all the time we have, and look back.
Okay.
See you tomorrow. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Peace.
Mr. Wulu, take it away, sir. Wow.
And the next time Mr. Nippet does not give the
I'm sorry. Quick one. So it's
next time, no. Let me
I'll mute him. I'll mute him. I will mute you. You're not gonna mute you.
But you're the controller now.
We got Mr. Fromoyan coming tomorrow, my people. Mr. Fromoyan will be here tomorrow. He'll be here for at least an hour.
Okay, thank you.
James Fromoyan.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. The next time Mr. Nepe, even tomorrow, he does not give the proper English. Even tomorrow, you don't allow him, you the co-host, and whoever the host is, you will be expelled from here.
Okay.
Oh, but I thought the proper English. That's why the people clapping.
No. You gotta speak like or somebody from West Point or one side.
But that's what I did.
That's what you did. I said the next time you don't do it, you are not allowed to do it. The host and the co-host will be expelled.
Oh, okay. He said just in case you did, if you don't do it, okay. Well, you always do it.
Allow you to do that.
I hear you now. I will do it.
You will always do it. All right, gentlemen. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Let me start looking for a show. Let him end it.
Yeah. Wulu, come on. We gotta go. We're going.
No, we don't leave the play empty. Let him come. If he say
They come and end the show.
Mr. Wulu.
I see Sekou
you let him go home.
No, he's dead. The man probably doing his nature call.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, he's here. Okay, thank you.
The man waking up.
Good night.
The man is like,
Good night, Mr. Ulu. Good night. God bless you.
the man is like Joe Boaka. He just woke up.
Oh, my people, you're coming. You remember Mr. Zaza Togo?
Good night.
I know.
All right, guys. See ya.
Tomorrow.